How's it going, everyone? I'm Dono and this is How to Happy. In this video, we're going to be talking about being happier instead of trying to be happy. So you may have heard the phrase, I'll be happy as soon as this thing happens, or I'll be happy when la da 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 da. And that makes happiness come across as some kind of binary state, right? We're either happy or we're unhappy. And for a lot of people, we're looking for this future event or some kind of thing. And we say to ourselves, I'll be happy when I reach this milestone or whatever it is. But the problem is, you reach that milestone or whatever you're looking forward to, and yes, you are happy for a while, or what you feel is happy for a while, but then it kind of wears off and you're looking for the next milestone to hit and then go back into, okay, I'll be happy as soon as I do this. Because a lot of times the milestone isn't necessarily as different as expected, because in our day-to-day experiences, we're not taking the time or we don't have the tools to be happy. So instead of thinking about happiness in terms of just one destination, it's a lot more helpful to think about it as an ongoing process. And going along with that, instead of being a destination and with it being a process, it's something that you work at a little bit every day. Now, this does a couple things for you. One, it's going to make being a little bit happier and happiness more approachable, right? Because when you see and think about every single day, okay, what can I do today that will make me a little happier? What can I do tomorrow that will make me a little happier? You don't have this really strong burden of the binary on-off happiness type switch, which doesn't really exist, right? Happiness is more along a spectrum. It's not that you're happy or unhappy. There's differing degrees of emotionality that are connected to happiness. In addition, when we look at happiness as a process, it's something that we can continually work on, right? Even when you get into those on states of happiness, you're probably not at your optimal, right? If you're thinking about it as a binary switch. But when you're thinking about it as a process where you work on being a little happier each day, then you can continue working at these things. That's going to take away kind of that feeling of, oh, I'm unhappy today. What's wrong with me? Why aren't things going well? No, it's because it's not a binary switch, right? It's a continuum. So life ebbs and flows. There's going to be days where we're happy or unhappy, but hopefully over time the graph looks, something like this and is trending upward as we learn more tools and more ways to control our environment and to influence our happiness. Now, another thing that switching your thinking from a destination to a process is going to do is that when you make mistakes or when you have those bad days, you're not going to be looking at happiness in a binary way and think, oh man, I'm not happy today, so I must have failed. Or when you reach those milestones and they're not what you think and you get, disappointed again, then you're not going to beat yourself up even more, because you can look at it and say, okay, what thing can I do today to be a little happier, and just keep working on it that way. That way, you're not going to ever run into these really big gaps where you've got everything you've ever wanted or everything you thought you wanted and you still don't feel happy. So in summary, thinking that we can just be in this constant on state of happiness doesn't really make sense. It's not really a place that we get to and achieve and sit there, right? There's too many things that happen in life that cause bumps that change things up. So if I can get anything across, and I've probably repeated it 1,000 times already in this short video, but if you can just switch from thinking about happiness as a destination to a process where every day you look for things that will make you a little happier and guide you towards more happiness, that's going to be a much more realistic and helpful framework that allows you to continue working on your happiness regardless of what happens. Then as you build up these habits over time, you're going to find yourself being happier and happier and being able to deal with, some of the drops a little bit better. That being said, let's move on to the exercise section. What is one thing you can change in your life today to be a little happier? So that's all I've got. Like I said, try to find one thing that you can do today that's going to make you a little happier, whether it's a little happier today or a little happier tomorrow. Just one little thing that you can work on that's actionable that can get you started in the right direction. As always, if you have any questions, comments, topics you want me to cover, put them down in the box below and I will get to them as soon as I can, and I will see you next time.
You can check out more content at howtohappy.com. Also, don't forget to subscribe so you can stay up to date on the videos. We've also got a Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook that you can check out. Reflect, take action, and enjoy life. See you next time.